Happy Sunday. Start Sit Live week 2. We got you covered. You got some questions. Let's go. You're frozen, Jordan. Never mind. There you go. What's up,
Oh,
baby?
baby, I was just really still. It's a part of my ninja stealth mode, so we can sneak up on opponents and take them out. So this week we bolting up. What's up, TSF fam, babies and boo things? We back again. Oh, bolt up Sunday. So just like last year, whoever I wear, their shit goes down. And so last week I rocked the Cowboys, I rocked the skull on the top of the dome, and both them teams lost in devastating fashion. So I'm hoping the curse continues on to week 2. Bolt up, baby. Let's go. What's up, babies?
Oh, yeah. Hey, Audra. How you doing this morning? I know you got something for us.
Audra Bonds is like, I swear, she the most popular True Serum football member there is. Like, everybody fucking just loves the shit out of some Audra Bonds, especially me. What's up, baby? This is Dynamite Drew DeVinny. What is happening, my man?
Alan Miller.
That's James Miller. Change your name back,
Alan
boy.
Miller. Yeah, what did you do that for
So
anyway?
he got so embarrassed at that ass whooping that the Green Bay Packers took last week, he didn't want me to be able to find him on Facebook, so he changed it to Alan. That's what's happened. I can't wait to get that DM.
What's up, Mark Steenbergen?
Oh, the weekly Steenbergen.
Oh, Caps Lock. How you doing, baby?
Caps Lock. Ain't no lowercase up in here. Good morning,
Uncle.
Colleen O'Neill. Uncle.
Nobody has any questions for us. They're just looking at us right now. They're
Yeah,
like, "Oh shit, here they are." What?
it's all these northeast and middle west people just like they're waking up and they're like, oh fuck, I'm hungover, it's football season now. Hey, what's up? Good morning, guys. But they're gonna get to it. They're gonna get an ope out there and then it's on.
So, which one of these matchups are you kind of most excited to see, man?
Most excited to see.
You can say your Cowboys in Los Angeles if you want to.
Honestly, I think it's the Titans at the Seahawks. I really want to see how the Titans respond this week after getting the shit kicked out of them last week, Eric Carlson. I really want to see how they respond, and Seattle's a good team. So I'm hoping that one ends up being a little bit of a shootout this week.
Yeah, so for me, I love the fact that I can sit here and say that Taylor Lewan not being there is a real fucking issue because I think they're going to see some more pressure, man. The Seattle defense last week showed that they could get some pressure up front with 4. I want to see it happen again. I'm kind of I want to see Derrick Henry struggle, and I don't know why.
Probably because you ain't got no shares of him on your fantasy team, because I sure as hell don't. You know who I don't want to see struggle? Julio, get it together, baby. I need you.
Hell yeah. All right, we do have some questions here. James Miller says, all right, with Jacob out, I'm stuck with a choice between Hasty or Jamal Williams. I'm leaning Jamal Williams as well because we already know that I think what's his name? The other running back. He's going to be limited. Brain fart.
Are you talking about on the Niners side or?
No, the Lions' first pick
Swift.
last year, the running back pick, yeah.
Swift.
Yeah, so Swift is, I'm getting news that he's going to be like a game time decision and shit. So already at that point, if he plays, I'm leaning Williams regardless. This offense showed that they're going to be very, very pass happy and pass friendly to both of those running backs. So yeah, I would definitely play Williams.
Start your Lions, folks. Start your Lions, as Jeremy Pyle would say. No, I'm fucking smashing Williams right there.
All right, 4-man bench. Who do I drop for a defense? I don't have one at the moment. Elijah Mitchell, Tyson, or Jamal. I think it's probably going to be Elijah Mitchell that I would drop. And that's kind of crazy because I I think this is less clear cut than we all think. This is Shanahan we're talking about. Okay.
To me, man, I'm dropping Tyson Williams all day, but this is why you don't, man. Joe East, I love you, baby. Stop playing in leagues with defenses so you ain't got to make decisions like this. Man, fuck the defense. I would roll without a defense this week and keep all three. Let's roll. Let's do it. But for me, it's Tyson Williams. I think Jamal Williams is obviously a key piece of this offense. I know you done went and blew your whole load on Elijah Mitchell on the free agent waiver this week. So to me, it's got to be Tyson Williams.
Tyson, it's between Tyson and Elijah Mitchell, and I can definitely see your point on why to drop Tyson. 4-man bench is rough. Is Elijah Mitchell worth a start today? I'm starting him. I have to in a league where I went 0 RB, so to speak, and ended up with guys like Chase Edmonds and Jamal Williams. I'm starting Elijah Mitchell today. So, yeah, he's worth a start.
Absolutely. Smash it.
I think that's some really good advice here, too, from Travis Sumter. He says, harp this motherfucking video if you love JT/JF Harp. Emoji.
Yeah, my boy Josh Raymer had some good advice below, too. He's up here with the Lions in Green Bay, but he says start Joey, sit Jordan. I'm with that, too, baby. Joey, my number 1 draft pick.
I popped that up on the screen a little while ago. Pick 2, Debo, DJ Moore, Watkins, Myers. I'm going to pick the first 2 you mentioned, Debo and DJ Moore.
I'm smashing Debo, and I am not so much applying as much pressure, but selecting DJ Moore. Fucking smashing Debo, though.
Yeah. Pick 2, Corey Davis, James Robinson, Elijah Mitchell, James White. Full PPR. I'm going to go Corey Davis and Elijah Mitchell there. And he's over here scrolling on this over-under sheet that I created earlier. What are you thinking over here?
Corey Davis is the one I don't want to pick, but he's the one I got to pick. So I just fucking hate Corey Davis. You know it. So Fair. Give me Elijah Mitchell and Corey Davis. I don't think this is close. I think you need to see it from both the Jameses before we put them back in the starting lineups.
I think James White is an excellent fill-in player for you, Tyler. But here's what you got to consider is what does the rest of your lineup look like? Do you need safety at other positions and things like that? If you do need the safety, James White's the pick. But upside for me is Elijah Mitchell. But Corey Davis is the one I'm definitely putting in there. Jamal Williams, Chark, or Juju? I'm going Jamal Williams here.
Yeah, dude, it's a Jamal Williams Sunday. Like a motherfucker. Go get him.
Word. Also, Hollywood, Corey Davis in the flex. I'm putting Corey Davis in there, man. I know Hollywood, flashed a little bit last week, man, but I'm really nervous for this offense, man. I want to kind of see it come together a little bit more. They did not look like themselves last week.
100% it's Corey Davis, and man, I feel like Hollywood Brown is not that guy in Baltimore. Yeah, he did have a decent week last week. So does Sammy Watkins. I'm just saying, keep an eye on that. Y'all gonna call me crazy until I look smart. I'm telling you, keep an eye on it.
On who?
Hollywood Brown. I don't think he's that number 1 dog in that offense.
Okay, cool. I want to know. I'm kind of curious right here. Tyler, Corey, and James. Do you know what that's talking about? Up above, he said he had the Jamal Chark Juju question. You clear that up for us, man. We'll figure that out with you. Russell Fry, what's up, my man? Lineup is Howard. Let me read this.
Looks like we got Herbert, D-Hop, Corey Davis, Jefferson, CMC, Eckler, and Kelsey. Need 1 flex, full PPR. Fournette, Elijah Mitchell, Rager, or Callaway.
I'm going Elijah Mitchell here as well.
Okay. I'm giving a strong consideration to Elijah Mitchell. I'm dialing up playoff Winnie today. I think Tampa Bay is going to absolutely fucking run all over, and I think Leonard Fournette is going to be a big part of that.
I think that's mostly going to be the Ronald Jones on the ground, but
maybe as long as he don't fumble.
Casey thinks, he said, do you think Shanahan will pull the old Dipsy today and sermon over Mitchell?
A Dipsy don't. Not today, baby.
I don't think so either, but both of these guys are going to get some run here. And what we see on the field will determine where my mindset goes to give you guys future. But for right now, man, it's Shanahan and we don't know. But we're about to find out what it really looks like. Tyson or James White? I'm going to go Tyson, man. He looked explosive last week. What you think?
I picked Tyson as well.
Back. Jordan say he can hear you. Back. You want your snoring to be in my video?
I like how I'm trying to be all like nonchalant and private about it. Joe's like,
bang! Trent Hobbs got a question. Saints or Bills D? Let me look over here on this right here.
All right, we got the Saints at the Panthers. We got the Bills at the Dolphins. Give me the Bills.
I'll take the Bills as well. Yeah. Fuck one, kill one, marry one. Tyson Williams, Ty Johnson, J.D. McKissick.
Damn, dude, you bringing these dogs on the first time this season? You ain't bringing me some hotties up in here?
Hey, I'm marrying Tyson Williams. No. I'm
probably fucking him at least.
I'm fucking Tyson. I'm marrying J.D. McKissick because he's just gonna hold it down, like, because that's what he does. And Ty Johnson, I'll kill him.
Fuck Ty Johnson, but not fuck Ty Johnson. We're gonna kill Ty Johnson. That's what I meant to say. So yeah, I'm slinging it with Tyson. I'm holding it down with JD, and I'm kicking Ty to the damn curb. Love it.
All right, here is a very interesting question from Robert Meeks and his good team. Deontay or Debo in a full PPR? Where are you going?
It's kind of fucking hard to not go with Debo Samuel after last week. But what scares me is, the Niners and Debo Samuel are the type that you never really know which way they're going to just gash you. Man, I felt my Wisconsin come out in me when I said gash.
Hear me out, man. Let me help you with this question. For me, Debo Samuel is traveling all the way across the country to Philadelphia. Is that really such a huge deal? No, maybe not. But Deontay Johnson in a full PPR at home against the Raiders, who are also traveling across the country. Give me that. Give me Deontay in a full PPR.
Here's what I'm going to say to finish up my statement is Deontay Johnson, if you need safe floor, that's him this week. Absolutely. If you need big ceiling, I go with Debo Samuel. I think he has the most upside.
I think their upside is okay. Yesterday, all right. Last week, it's a different kind of. I got you. Fair. They have one. Deontay has a much higher floor though. Pick two: Melvin Gordon, Eli Mitchell, or Kenyon Drake. I'm going Kenyon Drake and Eli Mitchell.
Melvin Gordon looked all right last week, man.
Melvin Gordon did.
He looked like he has a little something left. I'm probably going Mitchell and Drake as well. But my only concern is I feel like Las Vegas is definitely going to have to do a lot of little dump offs. They don't want Derek Carr to be eating shit all day. So I mean, Kenyon Drake. Yep, Kenyon Drake.
I think it's Mitchell and Drake. That's the move, man.
Yep.
Rich McCaleb, what the fuck is up with you?
That's my dog.
He got a question for us. PPR need 2 wide receiver and a flex. Pittman, Hardman, Connor, Ayuk, Crowder, Osborne. This is ugly, dude. I hate to say it, and I'm gonna say it anyway. Uh, give me Ayuk, Pittman, and Connor, but look out for the game on Pittman, because I know they're looking at him for see if he's good to go or not.
So I think
No, that's not Pittman. That's it is Pittman.
I think Pittman, if he plays, is the smash play here. I think he's the easy one. After that, it gets a little tougher. I'm going to go with KJ Osborne. And Richard, I know I told you he was fool's gold and don't go after him on the waiver wire. I know that's what I had said, and I still mean it. But here we are, and you did it. And for this matchup this week, I kind of feel better about him to get 5-6 targets at least in this offense over these other guys. So give me Pittman, give me KJ Osborne. Ugh. And then I know he didn't give you shit last week. You roll Ayuk back out there. You got to. He's the most talented of this group.
Can you just? I would much rather play Mecole Hardman in a game where their implied team total is like 28 in a primetime game. I think, right? Don't they play on primetime this week?
Yeah.
But anyway, I would take a shot on a touchdown over that.
Over what? Ayuk or over Osborne?
Osborne. Crowder's even safer than that.
Osborne got like 9 or 10 targets last week, caught like 6 or 7. He played a role, dude. He played a role. That's all I'm saying. I told Richard not to get the guy. I don't know what you want from me. I told him fool's gold, but
it might not be. But
he's the shiniest turd in that there toilet. That's all I'm saying.
My bad. All right, Antonio Brown question. Antonio Brown or Robert Woods?
I think you go back to Robert Woods this week. He didn't do it for you last week. I think that guy is going to be a wide receiver one when everything is said and done this year with Matthew Stafford throwing him the ball. I'm going back to him. If he burns you this week, I start to really question it, but I give him one more shot.
Yeah, I'm going Robert Woods as well. I feel like that's almost a smash, even though I'm not afraid. He is too safe on a daily basis. He should have had a touchdown as well. So, and that would have looked completely different on the box score.
Casey Brown's with me, baby. Pull that back up there.
What, we're leaving Sammy?
Casey B, the true serum OG, says it himself. He believes in Sammy, and I am with him, man. Watch out for Sammy Watkins. It ain't Hollywood Brown. It ain't. I'm telling you.
All right. Mac Jones or Jameis Winston?
I was just talking about this with this same fella at the Easy Mark just about 20 minutes ago.
Yeah. My answer here is Jameis, and it's pretty simple for me right now. I know they got the Patriots are going to be running the ball all game long. That's what their whole game plan is going to be.
I think the Patriots can and will pass on this Jets defense all day. I'm dialing up Mac Jones this week. I love Jameis Winston. Here is where I'm scared. Jameis Winston just had the best game of his career, most efficient game you can imagine, right? I don't want him to throw 5 interceptions today and show that other side of Jameis Winston. I don't think he will. I think Mac Jones is safer, and I think he provides just as much ceiling against the Jets.
What in God's name is that noise? Sounds like someone is snoring. That's because it is someone that is snoring.
Who's snoring?
Who's snoring? Colleen over here, she got it in the bag. Antonio Brown or Leonard Fournette flex? You go with Antonio Brown in this matchup. I do think Fournette's going to eat, but I think Antonio Brown has every bit as much ceiling as Leonard Fournette in this matchup, and probably more, and I think he has a much safer floor.
Yeah. Agree. I have nothing to add. Fuck one, kill one, marry Casey Brown's relationship skills, Jordan's fucking nose, or Chelsea's snoring.
Oh man.
Stepped up too, fucker.
Huh?
My nose is stepped up too.
She said my nose is stuffed up too, fucker. I'm marrying Chelsea snoring. It doesn't bother me at all.
He already done did that.
We're gonna kill Casey Brown's relationship skills, and we're gonna fuck on some of your nose. I'm gonna fuck your nose.
My nose just got fucked, y'all.
To play my flex.
My snoring is
My
not
la-
married.
My last flex. Tyson, Javante Eckler, Allen Robinson, David Montgomery, AJ Brown already benched. McLaurin just need one. What the fuck, Casey? I'm starting David. I'm starting AJ Brown. Give me AJ Brown.
I think I'm going Allen Robinson here, but God, dude, that's a lot of talent for one flex spot. Are you playing in like a 6-man league there? That's ridiculous.
That's what he's saying. More of just a roster flex. Good job, Casey. They wouldn't trade with me in those leagues. 2-quarterback PPR league. Murray, Stafford, Big Ben. I'm going Murray and Stafford here. I'm going Murray and Big Ben. I'm going Murray and Stafford. It's Murray and Stafford.
Murray and Stafford's the right choice, but Big Ben will be a fantasy viable asset all season long, and I've been telling y'all that. Love me some Big Ben. And I mean, I think Big Ben's going to ball out this week. He's got the cakest matchup in the league.
Yeah, I think I told someone earlier, Caps Lock, if you're still watching, I retract my statement on the Browns. I told you to start Baker Mayfield over Big Ben. I think I'm going to go ahead and start Big Ben this week rather than because I've had a change of heart. Starting Peyton Barber over James White. Oh God, no. I would start James White. There's zero floor with Peyton Barber.
What you got on them waivers, baby? That's what I want to know. That's
James
rough.
White.
I'm
You're
going
not going
James
to
White
find
too.
much better than James White, I don't think. But could be wrong. Landry over Parker. Yeah, it's Landry over Parker for me. He just wasn't getting a lot of deep targets last week. We'll see if that changes this week with some of the play action that they most certainly will put in here. So I'd take my shot with Landry this week for sure.
Yep.
Got that one already. Did I go backwards? I did. Julio or Deontay? I am going
Smash Deontay
as well. Yeah. I don't think it's quite a smash as you are saying, but
I mean, man, Julio ain't shown it yet. There's already the doubts coming into the season. Deontay is their number one, in my opinion. There's no doubt about it. So, like, as long as he's up, my problem with him is he's soft, he's fragile. But as long as he's on that field, he's that guy.
Casey Brown says in a tight end premium, he's rolling with Tanyan over Gronk again. After getting burned, is he a sucker for pain? You are, man. You are.
Yeah. Absolutely roll out Gronk this week. I will be shocked if Gronk doesn't get in the end zone.
Full PPR, Jarvis Landry, Deontay Johnson, Damian Harris. Damn. I'm going to go Damian Harris and Deontay Johnson here. I think Damian gets in the end zone at least one time, possibly scores twice this week.
I think Deontay Johnson, Damian Harris as well, literally for the same. Deontay's the easy choice of these three. I pick Harris because I do think he gets in the end zone this week.
Who?
Mac Jones.
Who?
Mac Jones.
Who? I got you, Brock. Phoebe just saw y'all on TV and is yelling, "Hi, Daddy. Hi, Joey. Hey, Phoebe. Hey."
Baby.
Who's better long-term play, Marvin Jones or DJ Chark? Oh, God. It looked like DJ Chark was the number one in that offense, man, but I think this is still a wait and see, man. I don't know what we got here in Jacksonville. I'm not sure that their head coach does either.
Season long, it's going to be Marvin Jones. He is a viable NFL wide receiver, and I don't think we have seen Chark prove that. He has had the flashes. He has all the talent he needs. Jones has done it. Jones ain't going anywhere in this offense.
Elijah or Fournette?
You go with Elijah. You spent $289 of your $500 fab budget on that dude this week, John Mobbs. You start that man. Those are real facts I'm spitting.
Casey said that's a 12-man league dynasty with Ryan Lee Miller. God, I wonder what everyone else's team looks like. All right. Pick 2, James Robinson, Zeke or Edmonds?
I don't think this is a great week for Zeke. I think Zeke is definitely – I think he'll do better this week than he did against Tampa Bay, but I also think Zeke's going to be doing a lot of patching that hole against Joey Bosa, but I think it's Zeke and Edmonds in this. I'm not ready to go back to the well with James Robinson quite yet.
I kind of disagree with the Joey Bosa statement here because they can move Dak out of the pocket away from that. So I feel like this is going to kind of be your Zeke game. You can line up and run read options to that side and make Joey Bosa make a decision. You can game plan around that, and Zeke is going to have another – he's not going to have another stinker like he did last week. Start Zeke, start Edmonds. I'm confident, and I will hat bet you if you think either of those are going to outscore or not going to outscore James Robinson this week.
No, I said go with Zeke, man. I just don't think Zeke's going to pop this week is what I'm saying.
Oh, I just wanted to argue. I wanted to start some kind of argument.
I'm going Zeke Edmonds, but
get who on the front line, Mac Jones, jersey style on the back. I'll buy that shit. Okay?
Get who? Mac Jones.
Who? All right. Ben Kaiser, Henderson, Tyson, Hunt, Kirk, or Beasley. Standard scoring. Pick 1.
Henderson. I think Henderson has just as good of a chance to get in the end zone as all of these guys. I think he will provide steady floor for you all day. Standard scoring, I want no part of Kareem Hunt. Unless if it's ESPN standard scoring, which is stupid as hell. It's just PPR. I hate how they do that.
I'm starting Tyson Williams in this one. I feel like he's got the – you're playing in a game and against a team that you can run on and in a game that we think is going to be high scoring. So I want Tyson for that reason. Higher over-under is a good tiebreaker for me. Guess what? We done ran out of questions, and it is only 10:30.
They just ain't awake yet or something.
I don't know, yeah. We can take this time, take the rest of the day off, get some football on the TV ready going. What you over here doing on the screen?
I'm just looking at these matchups, see if there's anything I really want to talk about. Who you got? Who is your locked in eliminator pick'em this week, Joey Fickle?
Guaranteed win.
Guaranteed win. We should start talking about that because I'm messing with that.
Cleveland Browns are the guaranteed win this week at Houston against Houston at home. They're favored by 13.5 points. I'm gonna go with them.
I think the easiest locked in win this week is Tampa Bay. who's favored by 12.5 points, so almost there. But I'm messing with the Patriots at the Jets this week. I think the Patriots win this game, division game. They've had the Jets number. The Jets are kind of not great, and I'm running with it. So I hope I am correct so I can live to fight another day.
Why don't we go ahead and put on figure out this let's run through all these matchups. Pick a winner. Las Vegas Raiders at Pittsburgh Steelers.
Pittsburgh by at least 10 points.
10 points. Oof. I'll take Pittsburgh as well. Cincinnati Bengals at Chicago Bears.
Give me the Bengals. I think that's a close one though.
Yeah, I think I'm going to take the Bengals as well, man. They are not favored by Vegas, but I'm going to pick them outright.
I think if the Bengals win, we're going to start seeing a lot of Justin Fields.
Yep. So I'm in Houston at Cleveland. I already took Cleveland. I think you have to agree with me there, right?
Yep.
Los Angeles Rams at Indianapolis Colts.
Give me the Rams.
Give me the Rams as well. Buffalo Bills at Miami Dolphins.
Give me the Buffalo Bills to rebound strongly after week 1. That'll reset the division. Everybody will be 1-1 except for the Jets. Give me the Bills.
Give me the Miami Dolphins.
You crazy, baby. You crazy. I like
New England Patriots at Jets.
Smash. Give me even Bill Belichick can beat the Jets.
All right, what were you saying before?
I don't even remember. Move on.
New Orleans Saints at Carolina Panthers. I realize I skipped one here. I'm going to take the Panthers here.
See, I think this is a sneaky one, and I think a lot of people are really encouraged by the Saints, and rightfully so. And Jameis Winston, and you know I love me some Jameis Winston. I'm picking the Saints here, but I think the Panthers are going to have them on upset alert.
All right. San Francisco at Philadelphia.
Give me San Francisco to kick the living shit out of them. I'm a huge Niners fan today. Gang, gang, baby. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm going to pick the Niners as well. Denver at Jacksonville.
Denver,
easy choice. Vikings at Cardinals.
Maybe we should have picked Melvin Gordon earlier. Jesus, man. Jacksonville. Anyway, what was the next one?
Minnesota at Arizona.
Give me the Vikings today.
Give me the Arizona Cardinals. Atlanta Falcons at Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Give me the Bucks. You already took the Bucks. Dallas at Los Angeles. Here's a good game.
Bolt up, baby. Bolt up. Let's go. Let's go. Give me the Chargers.
I think the Chargers are going to take that one as well.
Give me all the shares of Keenan Allen and Big Mike Williams this week. That's for sure.
Hey, they were giving Austin Eckler like back-to-back goal line carries or some shit, multiple carries inside the 5 last week.
They ain't going to have those multiple carries inside the 5 because it's going to be all 40 and 50-yard bombs because Dallas can't stop shit.
Tennessee Titans at Seattle Seahawks. I'm going to take the Seahawks here at home.
Give me the Tennessee Titans in a rebound game.
Did you not watch my Faded Fridays video featuring Ryan Tannehill where I told you to fade him this week because, he's traveling across the country, going to play West against the 12th man, and guess what? He got off COVID 15 days ago as of today. I've had COVID 6 weeks ago. I'm still not all the way back to normal. That's kind of where I was at. He fucked you last week. He's going to fuck you again this week. He's going to.
Did I say start Ryan Tannehill, or did I say that I think the Tennessee Titans are going to find a way to win this ball game? Because it ain't about Tannehill, baby. It's about Derrick Henry. It's about Julio Jones and A.J. Brown. It's about this team. I think they're a really good football team, and I think they're going to win some games where they should not win that game. I think they have that talent, that coaching. I'm picking them in a game this week that I think has a chance to be the game of the week.
All right. Hey, I got you. And I do think that there's going to be a lot of offense in this game for both teams. I just think it's going to be on the ground with Derrick Henry. So
Oh, again, I ain't fighting you on Tannehill, baby.
yeah, for sure. But it don't matter. Kansas City Chiefs at Baltimore Ravens. I'm going to take the Chiefs in a game where they go into a hostile environment and eat a W. So to
I'm
speak.
going to take the Baltimore Ravens to get their ass kicked in prime time by the Kansas City Chiefs. That's what I'm going to do. Give me the defending AFC champions. I got y'all, didn't I?
Last game, we got the Detroit Lions at Green Bay Packers. The Packers bounce back this week.
I was a featured person on the roundtable this week, and they asked what the upset of the week was. Only one team got 2 votes, and it was the Detroit Lions. And it was me and I think Tyler Tompkins that did it. It's over in Green Bay, baby. Aaron Rodgers is going to wilt today. I don't really believe it, but I hope it happens. I'm picking Green Bay. Green Bay's going to win this game, but man, will I be happy if Detroit just kicks the living shit out of them. And for you, Jeremy Pyle, fuck the Packers.
Fuck the Packers.
Fuck the Packers.
James Robinson, Mike Pittman, Cordero Patterson, or Higbee as a flex. I'm going to start Higbee.
I'm giving the long look to Cordero Patterson, but I'm probably starting Higbee as well. That dude is just Cordero, man. He done stuck around the league for no reason for too long, but he's good sometimes. Like 4 games a year.
Solid player. He's a Frank Gore type of player. He does his fucking job. That's all.
He ain't no Frank Gore. Let's be real. But
I'm just saying he is a fundamentally sound player that is good for any football team.
I get that. I'm just saying Frank Gore's the third all-time leading rusher in NFL history. So like they're not the same.
Mark Steenbergen wants to know, does he gamble on Elijah Mitchell or go with Debo? Whew, PPR. I think I'm gonna start Elijah Mitchell, man, and it's Elijah Mitchell for me, man. I think they're gonna take this game and they're gonna handle it, and him and I think Elijah Mitchell and Trey Sermon are both gonna get some work here. So I get the hesitation here on it, but you got to ride that wave, man, while it's hot. And I know both of these motherfuckers are hot, but I go Elijah Mitchell, man.
Here's what I'll say.
He's going to be a part of the actual starting game plan this week. They're going to figure a way to work him in a different way.
If you can bench Deebo Samuel after what he did last week and knowing what he's capable of, you're a bigger man than me. But I also agree. I think Mitchell's the smarter play.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I would not pull the trigger, but that's what I think.
I think this is more of an upside play, and I think there's upside here with both of these guys. But I think Elijah Mitchell can pop in the end zone 3 times and it not surprise anybody, right?
I think you can very well say the same thing about Deebo Samuel. Deebo Samuel's that guy that if I hear, Deebo Samuel had 312 yards and 6 touchdowns in a game, I'll be shocked, but I won't be that shocked because he's just fucking just crazy.
Both these guys are going to be an excellent part of the game plan, man. I don't think you can go wrong. But
that's a good problem to have, Weekly Steenbergen.
Trenton Sager, A.J. Brown, or Chris Godwin. Give me Chris Godwin, man. It's Chris Godwin for me. I think he's the safer pick. And what's your name?
I am trying so hard to talk myself out of starting Chris Godwin this week, and I feel like the signs are there. Everybody's asking about Chris Godwin. Like, I'm so fucking nervous about Chris Godwin, and I get it, but I guess start Chris Godwin. You got to. Tampa Bay is going to dominate today. It's just a matter of who Tom Brady decides to see. I feel like Evans is going to get back into the game script this week. And so I think that's going to either make Godwin or Brown or Gronk, one of those 3 guys, kind of fade into the background. I just don't fucking know which one. Give me Godwin.
We're not going to know which one. And I think that's going to be the case for the Tennessee Titans as well, with 3 bona fide studs in Julio, Henry, and A.J. Brown. So we're picking each week, either way it goes.
I'm trying to.
Godwin is the safer guy.
I'm probably trying to squeeze both of those dudes into my lineup, though,
Absolutely,
for sure.
We don't know league sizes, so that is a big deal too. Crazy Casper, what's up, fellas? What's up, baby?
Real quick, it blows my mind that we have people out here asking, those types of questions with AJ Brown versus Chris Godwin, and I'm over here like, man, do I fucking start Anthony Ferkser this week? Like in some of my leagues.
Hey, the fact is,
It's
and
beautiful.
I've realized this since we've done this here, our competition of people that we play against, man, is ridiculous. Our fans are the smartest. You guys fucking rock, man. You guys are tough opponents. I used to win every single league,
Everything.
and now that so the competitiveness like makes it even better for me. But good for you, motherfucker. You got these guys on your team. Crazy Casper, Trenton. You got these starters like this. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's a good problem to have. Oh yeah, Tanyan or Gesicki will have a bounce back.
I think they'll both have bounce backs periodically, but I don't think they're really bounce backs. I think they're the types of players that are just going to pop here and there. I could see both of them getting in the end zone, getting a touchdown today. I could see them both being shut out. I think it's a total dice roll with either one of them.
Yeah, I'm going Tanyan here. Gesicki did drop him, I guess. Like he wasn't a part of the game plan in a game where they already have Will Fuller, who was going to be suspended for one game, which has turned into two for personal reasons. He's missing today, but he wasn't a part of that game plan. I think we missed out. Like I don't think Gesicki is going to be a thing here in this offense this year. He'll have good streaming matches, but I think Tanyan's a more solid start here for sure.
I also think Green Bay probably doesn't lose 38-3 today, so that'll probably help Tanyan's output.
Right. Oh, we've reached the bottom again.
So I got a question for you. John Mobbs, he ain't putting it up, but John Mobbs really struggling with tight ends. And we've had a lot of dialogue over it. And, I'm not the biggest Jonnu Smith guy, right? I have Jonnu Smith on my bench in this league that I'm in with John, and Travis Kelce's my starter. So I could wipe my ass with Jonnu Smith right now. And I'm trying to convince my buddy John Mobbs that he should take Jonnu Smith off of my hands. The problem is I don't really believe in Jonnu Smith, and I think I've talked him out of it. So I'm curious, as a Jonnu Smith enthusiast, can you help me talk my buddy John Mobbs into trading for him for me?
I could have last week, but hey, man, they're putting this guy in a part of the game plan, right? They're giving him little end arounds and things like that. Bill Belichick said this guy is the best tight end in the NFL. And then he went out and paid massive money, or the team paid massive money to go acquire this guy. And now they added
Hunter Henry?
Unhealthy. Hunter Healthy afterwards. So he was kind of a secondary piece. I think this team wants to run the ball mainly. What can you do from running the ball? You can set up play action to the tight ends, things like that. Think of the days of the Gronk, Aaron Hernandez, when they had the play action and two physical, speedy tight ends that could run up the seams. It was very incredible. I think that's kind of what Bill Belichick wants to go back to. And I'm not saying that Jonnu's that type of player for them, but I still think the ceiling is there, even though he wasn't a big part of it last week. I think the ceiling is there, and we're dropping Mike Gesicki. We're not dropping guys like this who were a part of a game plan. They were. Gesicki wasn't. I'm starting Jonnu this week as well in a couple of leagues. So,
where would you rank Jonnu Smith as far as the rest of the season?
I would I'd put him in. He'd be in the top 10. He's in the top 10, probably 9 or 10, somewhere in that range. I think he's going to be a solid floor
Low
player.
end starter.
Yeah, for sure. 10 to 12 range.
Got a couple more questions.
Let me see which one it is. All right, here we go. Crazy Casper. David Montgomery or Tyson Williams? Give me David Montgomery. Once again, I tried to tell you guys previous to the season, he is criminally underrated. Go draft him. Go draft him. We saw this. He's going to, sooner or later, is going to be some Justin Fields. And I think that even opens up more. He's a great this guy's got the vision, man. He's got the vision, this line with I'm going Montgomery here. I think he's the safest.
My big knock on Monty was that I thought he was more of a product of volume than of talent. There weren't many players in the league that impressed me more than David Montgomery last week. He looked elite. He looked like one of the 5 best running backs in the NFL. I'm starting that dude week in and week out with confidence, whether it is Andy Dalton or Justin Fields.
Yeah. And I'm just saying it grows even more after that.
Yeah.
Rojo or Henderson?
Henderson. This one's not even close for me. Clearly, Rojo pissed off the coaches last week. They benched him. I get it. And Joey, I have come around. That dude is definitely talented enough to make a huge difference. And I saw that pop several times last season. But Henderson is dialed in as the running back one on this Rams offense until his fragile ass goes and sits on the bench because he breaks a toenail or something, which will happen at some point. But until it does, you roll out Henderson.
Yeah, I'm doing the same, even though I feel like the Bucs are going to handle that game, and there's going to be a lot of ground game. That's why I choose Rojo over Fournette this week. I just feel like there's going to be a lot more first and second down, first downs, if you know what I mean. So
yep.
Henderson, I think he's fucking explosive too, and he's going to be a much bigger part of the passing game, and that's the tiebreaker for me, especially against a much faster Colts defense. Give me the pass catching back there. Chris Horn says Jamal Williams or Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
So I am dialing up and I'm smashing Jamal Williams everywhere I got him, but I ain't picking him over Helaire, baby. I'm rolling out with CEH this week in a game that's going to be fucking completely buck wild in prime time. Give me Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm gonna start Jamal Williams if we get news that DeAndre Swift is out. Playing. Jamal Williams is the fucking play here. Don't kid yourself. If Swift is out, play Jamal Williams. Otherwise, I do roll with Edwards-Helaire.
Play a game with me for a second, Joey Fickle.
All right.
Let's say something really bad happens and DeAndre Swift is out for the season. Let's just play the game with me here, right?
Oh.
Where does Jamal Williams rank at that point in time as far as running back hierarchy goes?
I would slide him up to the top 12 range. Like, he's a top 10 running back at that point with the amount of pass work that this guy's going to get. He's going to turn into a Clyde Edwards, or he's going to turn into a fucking workhorse running back. This guy is fucking good. He's fucking good. He's always been fucking good. This is the guy that was holding Aaron Jones from getting on the field. He's good. They selected him before they selected Aaron Jones. Jamal Williams is fucking good, and he should be started weekly if something happens to Swift.
I think he can move all the way up into the top 5 range. Like, I honestly, frankly, I would be more willing to start him on a weekly basis than people like Ezekiel Elliott, Saquon Barkley, Aaron Jones. Put him over Barkley. Aaron Jones would be sticky for me. But, man, he is. He's the total package. But I'm just saying this particular game, a pissed-off Packers team going against Jamal Williams, I don't think the revenge game narrative is going to be there for him. Clyde Edwards-Helaire primetime against Baltimore. That's just such a juicy fucking matchup. You cannot sit Clyde Edwards-Helaire this week. I don't think.
What I know is Jamal Williams will become the first or second read on fucking passing plays if this becomes a thing. Clyde Edwards-Helaire is going to become. We got Tyreek. We got Kelsey. He's third. You know what I mean? At best. So.
Yeah, but the difference is you can throw your number one, number two guys at Jamal Williams. You probably throw it, like the fourth or fifth best player on your defense at Clyde Edwards-Helaire because you're fucking throwing everything at Kelsey and Tyreek Hill.
Yeah.
But Darren Waller, though, I'm just saying.
Parker Drake, Hollywood, pick 2. Give me Hollywood and Drake.
Give me Drake in a smash. I hate Hollywood and Parker. I'm fucking starting Parker in a league this week, and it makes me sick. Give me Hollywood.
Okay.
What?
I thought you were going to go elsewhere. Is Swift active this week? Not quite sure yet. I will be keeping my eyes on that. Let me see if this has popped up yet.
I just looked at it.
The inactive list popped up yet?
Yeah, but he don't play till Monday, so we're probably not going to find out today.
Yeah, you're fucking right. Oh my God. So back to this question.
It's still Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
I still start Jamal Williams. I still start him. I
start them both. Who else you got? Who's your running back one? Tell me this. If it's Zeke Williams and Edwards-Helaire, who are you starting pick 2?
If it's who?
Zeke and those two.
Zeke. And
Williams?
Yeah, Zeke and Williams. I'm starting 2.
If it's Mixon and those two guys.
Mixon and Jamal Williams.
Okay. Answer this question for me, Joey. I love this question, Vince Schultz.
Sammy Watkins or Russell Gage? Give me Sammy Watkins. I think it's Sammy Watkins. He was in the game plan. He was kind of the number one guy here in Baltimore last week, and that's kind of a Sammy Watkins thing, but he kind of looked good too. So Russell Gage, he didn't get the ball tossed his way that very much. So
Russell Gage didn't do shit. I still believe in Russell Gage. I still got him stashed on a few rosters, but
you have to start him. You have to hold on to him in certain deep leagues, man. But Derek Carr, Mac Jones, second quarterback slot.
I'm going Mac Jones. Give me Mac Jones against the Jets.
Yeah, I agree with you. I want no part of starting any pass catcher or passer in that game against
the Steelers.
The Steelers, yeah. Seth Frex, good morning, man. You waking up late today. Drake Henderson, Monty Python, or Joey Fickle. Pick one. Today,
I don't even know who Drake Henderson is. I like me some Monty Python, but I'm fucking with Joey Fickle all day long, baby. But the best part of this is I thought this was Kenyon Drake, Darrell Henderson, David Montgomery, and then I got to Python, and I'm like, who the fuck is Python?
Monty Python. Is that
I know. But, yeah, Drake Henderson, whoever that is, because I don't know who Drake Henderson is. Monty Python or Joey Fickle. I'm picking Joey Fickle.
Oh, okay. So I got you. So, okay. Yeah, I'm going to go Drake Henderson, though. Mm-hmm. Anyone else badges in Spanish today? No. I don't know what you're talking about, but that sounds funny. Mark Steve Bergens is as well.
Oh,
Their badges showing up in Spanish.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, man.
Crazy cat.
I don't know why, but that fucking got me, man. Oh, that was hilarious.
I know why. When do you think Williams takes over Gordon? Sooner rather than later, man. But that's what was my take before. Gordon looked good.
Melvin Gordon looked
Javonte
the best he's looked in 3 seasons in week 1. I know it's just 1 game, but if Melvin Gordon keeps running like that, he ain't giving that job up anytime soon. I think, and honestly, man, like I just think the NFL is in the process of changing and has already changed where those backfields with the one dominant guy, they're becoming less and less. The Detroit Lions model with Swift and Williams, right? The teams with those multiple running backs, it's increasing. And so I don't know if he ever gives that over to him fully.
He's not going to. It's not going to ever be that. And no team outside of
Tennessee.
And no, not even them. Not even them. Use more than one running back, man. So, yeah, it's going to be a shift, not necessarily a takeover. And I think it happens pretty soon. I think
it's already happened and happening.
Yeah, fair. Yeah, sooner than I thought is my answer now. But Gordon still looks good, and they could both be used. Sutton or Hardman? I'm going to go Sutton here.
Smash Sutton. What do you think Sutton's value is now that Big Duty Judy is injured?
I think it increases. Obviously, it has to, but not much more. I think Courtland Sutton's role is going to be what Courtland Sutton's role is.
Do you think Tim Patrick is the guy to step up? Because I feel like KJ Hamler is going to get a shot at some of those targets as well.
Yes, absolutely, and he is the more explosive guy. So I think there's going to be a lot more chances for bigger touchdowns and things like that. He can step into a role of taking over the possession slants and things like that. I think you could take a shot with both of these guys. I think Tim Patrick is the guy that's shown it on the field so far to a level that tells me I just have more confidence that way. I think there's a higher upside for Hamler. I just don't. You can't bank on that. I think we can.
Hamler's more talented, but Patrick has shown it.
Yeah, fair. Long story short.
Go back to that. We never answered Ryan's question.
My bad. Mike Davis or Rojo? I'm going to go Rojo. Give me some Rojo, baby.
I'm dialing up Rojo here.
Mike Davis was a part of my Faded Fridays as well, but kind of didn't feature him because someone else already asked the question in front of everyone. Rojo, Davis, or Singletary? I'm going to stick with Rojo, yeah.
Depending on who Davis is, I'm going Rojo. I'm assuming it's Mike.
It's still Mike Davis.
Yep.
He just added a third player, Singletary, to it.
Got
it. Chris Horn, also the 2 players that he was saying, he's got Henry and Najee. I think you got a good team, man. Start those guys.
Who were, man?
This was.
I don't know. I'm probably starting Najee too. I just remember you had 2 really fucking good other running backs. So
Jamal Williams, Clyde Edwards-Helaire. So he's wanting to know Najee. Those 2 are the starts, and then you're flexing one of the other guys, Jamal Williams or Edwards-Helaire. So that's how that went down.
I think you're probably going to win your matchup regardless, dog. So don't worry about it too much.
I want to know what your receivers are. Let me know.
Yeah, try to trade one of those pieces.
Detroit Free Press says Swift is expected to play, so trending in the right direction. Thank you for that.
Ben Kaiser, official field reporter, True Serum Football.
Yeah,
we should give Ben that title.
That does not change my answer, though. I did clear that up. I still will start Williams over Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
We have bet on it.
Caesar Wrangle. I'll fucking hat bet you on that. Yeah.
1 week only. I'm taking Clyde Edwards-Helaire. You're taking Jamal Williams. Let's go. Let's do it.
Right.
Dial it up.
PPR league. Winston or Ryan Tannehill? DJ Moore. I'm gonna go Ryan Tannehill. There.
But Ryan Tannehill was on your faded Friday, baby.
I understand that, but I still think there's gonna be some points scored here, and
Fair
it's gonna
enough.
be a higher scoring game.
I'm going Ryan Tannehill because you drafted him to be your starter at this point in the season. DJ Moore or Tyson at flex.
I'm gonna flex Tyson.
I am going to flex DJ Moore.
That's very close. I think I'll stick with Tyson, though. Second league, start 2 wide receivers in a flex. Allen Robinson, Justin Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, Harris, Damian Harris, Elijah Mitchell, Ayuk, Robbie Anderson.
So it's not Robbie Anderson. It's not Ayuk.
2 wide receivers.
I'm going Robinson, Jefferson, and Kupp.
Yeah.
I could see Harris getting into the end zone. I could see Mitchell having a good game. But, man, I think Robinson, Jefferson, and Kupp are pretty safe plays. I think Cooper Kupp looked like Matthew Stafford's fucking guy last week. So
He did. And this is probably going to sound crazy. Justin Jefferson is a smash start for you. But I think I'd play Allen Robinson, Cooper Kupp, and Damian Harris here.
currently Justin Jefferson is the number 3 option in Minnesota's offense behind both Adam Thielen and KJ Osborne. But that ain't going to continue. I'm telling you, Richard.
It's Justin Jefferson. I want people to continue to panic on him. Justin Jefferson bounces back this week. Start all your receivers. You're right. The first 3 you mentioned there. Yeah. See, I'll talk myself out of shit, too. I'm a tinker. DJ Moore or Cortland Sutton. Give me some DJ Moore here.
Give me Cortland Sutton, man.
Give me Cortland Sutton, too.
In the juiciest matchup he's going to have all season.
Yeah, give me Cortland Sutton as well. Russell Wilson or Dak. 6 touchdowns, 6 for 300 yards.
I'm going to let you answer this first.
Give me Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson's too fucking good at the beginning of the season, too, man.
Russell Wilson is too fucking good at the beginning of the season, but Dak Prescott's too fucking good for the entirety of the season. I think it's okay to start normalizing. Dak Prescott may be the best fantasy asset at the quarterback position other than Patrick Mahomes in the NFL. Call me a homer if you want. That dude is going to get you 300 yards every single game. Every single game, he's going to have multiple touchdowns. Dallas has maybe the worst defense in the NFL, and we're down 5 starters from our already shit defense. Only chance we have to stay in games is Dak. Give me Dak all day over everybody.
Yeah. I'm going to change my mind again. And this is this weird league. He don't have any, like, passing yardage, like, no point for every 25 yards. You only get 6 points if they reach the 300
It's
yards.
funny because if Daniel Beebe went on any other show, they wouldn't know how to advise him. But I feel like I've been playing in this league for the past 2 years just because Daniel Beebe's always in lip DMs and we love it.
Yeah, so I think Dak is probably the guy here, but that's both really good. I think Russell Wilson floors it for a couple of quarters and then they lay off. I think Dak has to play 4 quarters, so
I would fucking hate to have to make that decision every single week. I'm just saying, like, I mean, it's going to be okay, but that's the kind of stuff where you're sitting there on Monday and you lose by 1 and Dak outscores Russ by 2 and you started the wrong one and you're just like, son of a bitch.
yeah. Brian Beninda.
Baninda.
Beninda. Yeah, that's probably how it is. Sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. But
Beninda.
need a wide receiver. Wide receiver in a flex. Hunt, Miles Sanders, Robert Woods, Smith, and Chark.
You don't have to say Smith and Philly. Joey knows who he is. He loves that dude.
I
He
want
looked good
Chris
last
Jones
week,
back.
dog. I'll give you that. He looked good. I think Waddle's still going to be better, though.
Give me Devontae Smith and Miles Sanders here.
There is
Give me
no way.
Robert Woods and Miles Sanders. I can't rightfully do that. I'm sorry.
Go back. Give me Robert Woods and Devontae Smith.
Okay.
I don't think
between those
Sanders
three,
is going
I
to have the
think.
game he did last week. I think Sanders is the best running back on that team, and I think Gainesville is going to have a role, right? But I don't like the Eagles and the Niners, and I don't think it's going to be as close as Vegas thinks it's going to be. I think that they're going to get by on the passing game more than the running game in this game. So give me Woods and give me Devontae Smith.
All right, we got Gesicki or Hooper. Here I'm going to go smash Hooper. I'm staying the fuck away from Gesicki right now.
Bro, we
I
ain't
would
talked
drop
about
him.
it. We ain't talked about it, but did you watch any of that game last week with Hooper? Is it just me? Or is that boy be hitting the gym, dog? Hooper looking jacked.
Hooper looks much more physically fit than he has ever looked. He looks faster to me. He wasn't.
He looked good.
Look, this team's got multiple tight ends, and Njoku was a big part of the game plan as well.
And
I think
Mayfield
this
looked
is
for
a
all
team
of them,
where
man.
We're going to have flex options at the tight end position for these two, Hooper and Njoku. I think we could have flex weeks for both of these guys. Hooper's the safe guy right here. Gesicki,
Gesicki ain't safe or sexy. Cut him. Cut his ass.
fair, especially, you're streaming tight ends now, dog. Just pick your favorite matchup each week. We can help you with that too. Latavius Murray or Goddard in the flex standard scoring. Give me a Latavius
Goddard.
Murray. You're going to go
Give me
Goddard? Ertz is hurt, isn't he? Yeah.
Ertz is always hurt. I don't know if he's missing the game or if he's just like – I think he's active because I have him on one of my squads, unfortunately. But to me, man, again, if I think someone like Goddard or Ertz is probably going to have to get in the end zone if Philadelphia wants to stay competitive with San Francisco. I get it. The matchup with the Kansas City Chiefs is real delectable, but man, they've got a lot of fucking random running backs now, and I think Tyson's going to be the one to eat out of that group.
All right, well, I'm going to start Latavius Murray here because I think we can have multiple rushing touchdowns from running backs here. I think in standard scoring, without getting the PPR added to it, I think Latavius Murray is the best bet for a touchdown. PPR. Thanks for watching on YouTube, Doug. PPR, Pitts or Tanyan. I'm gonna go Pitts. He's gonna bounce in the right directions. Don't panic yet, man. He's gonna be featured in this offense. I start Pitts over Tanyan.
Don't panic. He is going to be featured in the offense. Give me Tanyan to get in the end zone against the Detroit Lions in a big rebound this week from Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Starting Pitts though. I think Tanyan does have a good game. Don't get me wrong. I got to start Pitts still. You drafted him to start him. Chris Horn says A.J. Brown and Chris Godwin's. Oh, yeah. Yeah, your team's stacked, man. I love it. Let's read people who've already figured out waiver wire articles. Encourage Adam. Hey, now you get it. Now you fucking get it, Ben Kaiser.
Yeah, Ben, this has been you with me forever, man. Yeah, I love it, baby. Let's do it. Good job. Good job, Ben.
The fact is, when you put out those waiver articles, even if you know your league mates are going to read them, you're still honest about it. And you give good advice, man. I love it. And that's what we try to do, too. Swift or Miles Sanders?
I'm going with Swift.
Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders looked Miles Sanders looked good last
He
week.
did. He looked great. Swift looked good last week too, though.
He did. Robinson, Cup, Cortland Sutton. He
It started
mixing.
mixing.
Cup. Yeah, I'm going Cooper Cup here in this 6-point league, dog.
Yep, me too.
All right, let's get up out of here for the day. We want to wish you guys a fucking very good luck today. But if you're playing against me, that does exclude you. We love you, though. And as always...
And by the way, just so y'all know, me and Joey, we going head-to-head this week. I can't wait for it.
Is that what that screenshot you sent me yesterday was?
Yeah, dog, yeah. I'm up by like 50. I had Terry McLaurin who spanked that ass, but then I had Saquon Barkley who didn't. So you got a full roster, and I cannot wait. But anyway, babies and boo things, thank you for tuning in. And I believe Joey was saying, as always,
stay true.